Hello everyone! Today we are going to learn something new in English called past simple tense. We use it to talk about things that already happened. Let's look at some fun slides together to understand it better. So, what is past simple? We use past simple when we want to talk about things that already happened, like yesterday, last week, or a long time ago in the past. For example, I can say, I played football yesterday, or she watched a cartoon last night, or I can say, we visited grandma last week. These verbs, like played or watched or visited, we call them regular verbs. So we add d or ed or ied to the regular verbs. Now look at this picture. It shows irregular verbs. Irregular verbs are special verbs. They change their form into another word, not by adding d or ed or ied. For example, eat becomes ate, drink becomes drank, go becomes went, and so on. And here's some few examples. We need to memorize those verbs. Now, let's see how we make a sentence using the past simple tense. If we want to do a positive sentence, we just put the subject plus the past verb. For example, I can say she finished her report, or I can say they told me a secret. So, how about a negative sentence now? How we can do that? We also put the subject, and after the subject, we put didn't or the word didn't, and the verb in present form or infinitive form. So, for example, I can say she didn't finish her report, or they didn't tell me a secret. So, here the verb stays in the present form after didn't. Remember that. How about if I want to do a question? We will start our question with the word did. After that, we will put the subject. After that, we will use also the verb in its present form. For example, I can say, did she finish her report? Or, did they tell me a secret? How can I answer these questions? Question number 1, did she finish her homework or her report? I can say, yes, she did, or no, she didn't. Did they tell me a secret? I can say, yes, they did, or no, they didn't. So, that's it. It's so easy. Now you know how to talk about things that happened in the past. Keep practicing and using the past simple. You're doing amazing. See you next time. Bye.